Hello and welcome to the Playworms. Today we shall be looking at the movie The Wolverine. The film starts on in a dream-induced flashback. It is revealed that Logan was imprisoned in a U.S. POW camp in Nagasaki, Japan. Just before the atomic bomb was dropped, Ichiro Yashida, one of the camp's commanders, freed Logan and other prisoners. Logan saved Yashida from the blast, suffering severe burns but quickly healing due to his mutant abilities. In the present day, Logan lives as a hermit in the Yukon wilderness, haunted by dreams of killing his lover Jean Grey. Years earlier, he encounters a group of drunken hunters and later finds their camp torn apart, with his bear friend fatally wounded by a poisoned arrow. Confronting the surviving hunter, Logan learns about the poisoned arrows and deals with him. In a bar, Logan is attacked but saved by Yukio, a mutant with precognitive abilities. She tells him she has been sent by her employer, Yashida, who wants to thank Logan for saving his life. Despite his reluctance, Yukio convinces Logan to travel to Tokyo to meet Yashida before his death. Yashida offered to transfer Wolverine's immortality to himself to cure his cancer and make Wolverine mortal again. However, Wolverine, confused and upset, refused, feeling that his immortality, despite its burdens, was part of who he was. Later, Logan witnessed Shingen, Yashida's son, mistreating Mariko, his granddaughter, and prevented her from jumping off a balcony in despair. That night, he had a dream where Jean morphed into Dr. Green, Yashida's oncologist, who was revealed to be a mutant named Viper. The next morning, Logan found that Yashida had died and his body was being taken away. During Yashida's funeral in Tokyo, Logan sensed danger and intervened to save Mariko from kidnapping by Yakuza assassins disguised as priests. Logan and Mariko escaped into the streets of Tokyo and boarded a bullet train. On the train, Logan realized that his wounds were not healing as quickly as usual. After escaping on the bullet train, Logan and Mariko found refuge in a love hotel, where Logan's wounds were tended to by a young veterinarian student. Logan realized that his healing factor was not working as before, suspecting that Dr. Green was responsible. Meanwhile, Dr. Green, also known as Viper, met with Harada and ordered him to find Logan and Mariko. She revealed that she had suppressed Logan's healing powers and wanted him brought to her. Harada, under her control, set out to locate them. Logan and Mariko arrived at her grandfather's old home, where Mariko revealed that she was to inherit Yashida Industries, much to the displeasure of her father and her fiancé, who were plotting against her. Logan revisited the POW campsite from his past and recalled saving Ichiro Yashida during the Nagasaki blast. Mariko joined him and he shared some of his history with her, revealing his struggles with immortality and his connection to her grandfather. They continued to bond, and Mariko compared Logan to a mythical creature called Kujuri, seeing him as a protector. Logan finally opened up about Jean, admitting that he had killed her, along with the Kujuri, referencing his struggle with the Phoenix Force. Meanwhile, Yukio had a troubling vision about Logan, hinting at future dangers. Logan wakes up to find Mariko being kidnapped by Yakuza gangsters. After a brief confrontation and chase, he manages to interrogate one of the attackers and learns that Mariko is being taken to Noburo, her corrupt fiancé. Despite Yukio's warning of his impending death, Logan insists on going to confront Noburo. They find Noburo in a compromising situation with prostitutes and confront him about his involvement in Mariko's kidnapping. Noburo shifts the blame to Mariko's father, revealing the complex web of deceit surrounding Yashida's fortune and Mariko's inheritance. Enraged, Logan throws Noburo off the balcony, unaware that there's a pool below. Mariko finds herself at the mercy of her father, Shingen, who is enraged by the prospect of being bypassed in favor of his daughter as the heir to Yashida Corporation. He plans to stage her death as an accident to maintain control over the company. However, their confrontation is interrupted by the arrival of Harada's Black Clan ninjas, who rescue Mariko. Viper, who has her own agenda to keep Mariko alive, confronts Shingen and delivers a fatal dose of poison to him with a pen. As Mariko is rescued and taken away, Logan and Yukio arrive at the compound to find it abandoned, with a cryptic message leading them to Master Yashida's birthplace village, where a research facility is located. In a dramatic turn of events, Logan discovers that a parasitic device implanted on his heart by Viper is the reason for his impaired healing ability. Despite Yukio's warning of his impending death, Logan decides to operate on himself to remove the device. As he successfully extracts and destroys it, he loses consciousness, only to miraculously heal and confront Shingen, who has attacked Yukio. After a fierce battle, Logan spares Shingen's life, but when Shingen refuses to relent and fatally stabs Logan, he retaliates by killing Shingen, declaring himself as the Wolverine. In a desperate attempt to rescue Mariko, Logan confronts Harada and Viper at Yashida's research facility, where Mariko is being held. Mariko faces off against Viper while Logan is surrounded by Harada's ninjas and eventually incapacitated with poisoned arrows. When Logan awakens, he finds himself restrained next to the Silver Samurai, a massive adamantium armored structure. Viper reveals that the Silver Samurai is made of adamantium and taunts Logan, revealing that she was the one who implanted the device in his heart. Angered, Logan's claws extend a bit, but he remains restrained, unable to break free. As Mariko rushes to Logan's aid, the mechanical samurai, controlled by Yashida's consciousness, moves to sever Logan's claws with its flaming sword. However, Mariko's plea distracts the samurai, causing it to strike Logan's restraints instead, freeing him. Harada, witnessing the chaos and realizing his mistake, confronts Viper and ultimately sacrifices himself to stop her. Meanwhile, Logan engages in a fierce one-handed battle against the Silver Samurai, ultimately managing to sever its helmet and defeat it. In the process, Logan loses both sets of his adamantium claws. At the same time, Yukio defeats Viper by hanging her midair within a shaft. As Yashida drains Logan's healing abilities, Logan begins to weaken and age rapidly. Yashida explains that he survived Nagasaki with Logan's help and now intends to transfer Logan's immortality to himself. He believes that a life without end can have meaning and sees the transfer as a reward for Logan, giving him the death he longed for. As Logan weakens, Yashida starts to regain his youth and vitality. As Mariko listened to her grandfather's horrific plan, she approached him with disgust and threw one of Logan's hacked-off claws at him, hitting her target, Yashida's skull. This action released Logan's hands from the drills, causing him to fall backwards. As he did, he rapidly healed and grew younger, and pushed him from the facility to his death. After collapsing from exhaustion, Logan experienced another hallucinatory visit from Jean. He was able to dismiss her from his life forever, though he vowed his eternal love for her. In the final scene, Yukio offers to accompany Logan wherever he goes, now acting as his bodyguard. Well, here ends our today's recap. Consider sharing the video and subscribing to our channel to support our work.